Stay hungry, not for food, but for growth. The moment you lose your hunger, you lose your edge. The world doesn't reward comfort. It rewards the ones who keep reaching, keep learning, keep grinding even when they've already achieved something. Don't be satisfied with yesterday's success. Don't let your comfort become your cage. Greatness is built by those who wake up every morning with a fire inside whispering, "I'm not done yet." Stay hungry for improvement. Stay hungry for progress. Stay hungry for your purpose. Because the day you stop chasing it, someone hungrier will take your place. Never lose your hunger for growth, because the moment you do, you stop evolving and start fading into mediocrity. Growth is the heartbeat of success, the invisible force that pushes ordinary people to achieve extraordinary things. When you stay hungry for growth, you develop a mindset that refuses to accept limits. You start seeing every challenge as a stepping stone and every failure as a hidden lesson. The hunger for growth fuels your discipline, sharpens your focus, and keeps your dreams alive even when the world tells you to quit. It becomes the inner fire that makes you get up early, stay up late, and give your best when no one is watching. Growth isn't about reaching perfection. It's about constant progress. It's about waking up every day with a desire to be a little better than you were yesterday. It's about learning, stretching, and pushing beyond the edges of your comfort zone. The people who change the world never settle for what they know. They are forever students of life, hungry for wisdom, experience, and mastery. When you lose your hunger, you lose your drive. Comfort creeps in quietly, making you believe you've done enough, that you can relax because you've arrived. But that's the lie that stops growth. True champions understand that there is no finish line to improvement. They know that the moment you stop learning, you start declining. Hunger is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's what keeps you striving when the journey gets tough, what keeps your vision alive when results seem far away. That hunger will pull you through disappointment, through doubt, through the times when no one believes in you. It gives you the energy to rise again and again until your purpose is fulfilled. Growth requires humility, the willingness to admit you don't know it all. The hunger to grow keeps your spirit teachable. It helps you listen when others speak, observe when others act, and adapt when things change. The more you grow, the more you realize there's always another level waiting for you. Growth is endless, and so must be your hunger for it. That's why you should never let success make you complacent. The higher you climb, the hungrier you should become. Because with every new level comes new lessons, new challenges, and new opportunities to become more of who you were created to be. Never lose your hunger for growth, because it is the seed of transformation. It's the difference between existing and living, between surviving and thriving. It gives life its meaning, motion, and momentum. Those who stay hungry never settle for the ordinary, because they are always reaching for what's possible. Their spirit refuses to stagnate. They embrace change, chase purpose, and stay in pursuit of the best version of themselves every single day. Comfort kills progress, because it convinces you that where you are is enough when you were meant for more. The moment you start getting comfortable, your drive begins to fade. Growth and comfort can never coexist. Progress is born out of discomfort, out of the willingness to push beyond what feels safe, familiar, or easy. When you settle into comfort, you stop stretching your abilities, you stop taking risks, and you stop discovering what you are truly capable of. Comfort whispers that you've done enough, that you've worked hard already, that you deserve to rest permanently in your current achievements. But the truth is, that's where dreams die slowly, not in failure, but in comfort. The people who achieve greatness are those who choose discomfort over convenience. They step into the unknown, challenge their limits, and embrace uncertainty as a teacher. Discomfort sharpens your character, tests your discipline, and exposes your strength. It forces you to grow, because it demands more from you than comfort ever will. Every breakthrough in life begins with a moment of discomfort. The moment you decide to do something that scares you, stretches you, or pushes you beyond what you thought possible. When you stay in the comfort zone too long, you lose your hunger. You stop dreaming boldly and start settling quietly. Progress requires movement, and comfort is the chain that keeps you still. Comfort doesn't seem dangerous because it feels peaceful, but it silently steals your potential. It tells you to wait for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect conditions before acting. Yet progress only comes to those who move even when it's uncomfortable. Every great achiever had to walk through seasons of discomfort, sleepless nights, uncertainty, failure, rejection, and self-doubt. But those seasons build the resilience and strength that comfort never could. The struggle teaches lessons that ease will never reveal. It molds you into someone capable of handling the weight of success when it finally arrives. When you choose progress, you must be willing to outgrow people, places, and habits that make you too comfortable. Growth often feels lonely because few are willing to endure discomfort for long. But the reward of growth is always greater than the pain of change. Comfort may give you temporary peace, but progress gives you lasting fulfillment. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone, and every step you take beyond it unlocks new potential within you. The moment you start embracing challenges instead of avoiding them, you awaken your purpose. Comfort keeps you safe, but it also keeps you small. Those who truly desire to rise must understand that progress demands sacrifice, discomfort, and courage to keep going when staying still seems easier. Yesterday's success is today's trap, because it can make you believe that what worked once will always work, that the same effort, mindset, or strategy will carry you forever. Success can be dangerous when it makes you complacent. It feels good to win, to achieve something you've dreamed of, but the danger lies in staying there too long. When you start celebrating yesterday's victories for too long, you stop preparing for tomorrow's challenges. The world keeps moving, opportunities keep shifting, and if you're stuck in yesterday's glory, you'll miss the new doors opening right in front of you. Success should inspire you to aim higher, not convince you that you've arrived. Yesterday's success can trap you in pride. It can make you forget the hunger, the discipline, and the persistence that got you there in the first place. The same fire that pushed you to rise can fade if you start thinking the climb is over. Many people stop pushing after a big win, thinking they've reached the top, only to realize that success quickly fades when it's not maintained. Every level of success comes with new challenges that require a new version of you. The mindset that brought you here may not be enough to take you further. If you cling too tightly to past achievements, you block your own evolution. True winners understand that success isn't a destination, but a journey of continuous growth and adaptation. Yesterday's success can also make you fear failure. When you've achieved something great, you might become hesitant to take risks again, afraid of losing what you've built. But progress demands courage. If you let success make you cautious, you'll stop innovating, stop experimenting, and stop stepping into the unknown where new greatness is born. The trap of success is comfort disguised as confidence. It whispers that you can relax, that you've done enough, that there's nothing more to prove. But success only stays with those who stay hungry. The same energy that created your victories must be renewed daily, or it turns into stagnation. Every new day demands a new effort. You can't live off yesterday's work, just like you can't survive today on yesterday's breath. Success must be maintained, fueled, and expanded. The moment you stop improving, the moment you stop learning, you start declining. The most successful people in history never let their achievements blind them. They celebrated briefly and then went back to building. They knew that success is a moving target, and the only way to stay relevant is to keep evolving. Yesterday's success should be your foundation, not your ceiling. It's proof of what you can do, not permission to stop doing it. If you treat success like an endpoint, it becomes a trap that holds you back from your next level. But if you treat it as a stepping stone, it becomes a launch pad for greater things. A hunger fuels greatness, because it ignites the inner fire that keeps you moving forward when everything around you tells you to stop. It's not talent alone that builds champions, it's hunger. That unrelenting drive to become more, to do more, and to give more. Hunger is what wakes you up before the sun and keeps you grinding long after others have quit. It pushes you to reach beyond your limits and stretch into your potential. When you are hungry for greatness, excuses lose their power, distractions fade, and your focus sharpens like a blade. Hunger doesn't wait for motivation, it creates it. It gives you the strength to work through pain, to endure failure, and to keep believing even when results are nowhere in sight. Every great achiever in history was driven by hunger. They refused to accept average, refused to settle for comfort, and refused to let temporary setbacks define them. Hunger is what transforms potential into performance. It doesn't rely on circumstances, it thrives in challenge. When others see obstacles, the hungry see opportunity. When others complain, the hungry work. That burning desire to become more fuels creativity, resilience, and courage. It keeps you striving when others have already given up. Hunger is not about greed or pride, it's about purpose. It's that deep knowing inside that you were created for something greater, and the determination to chase it no matter the cost. Hunger keeps you humble because it reminds you there's always more to learn, more to build, and more to give. It's the antidote to complacency. Without hunger, even the most gifted people fade into mediocrity. But with it, ordinary people rise to extraordinary heights. Hunger turns pain into fuel, setbacks into lessons, and failures into stepping stones. It gives you the emotional firepower to keep going when logic says you should stop. It separates those who wish from those who will. It's the difference between talking about your dreams and doing something about them. When you stay hungry, every day becomes an opportunity to grow. You stop counting losses and start counting lessons. You stop looking for easy paths and start seeking challenges that stretch your spirit. Hunger fuels discipline, because when your desire to win is strong enough, you'll do whatever it takes to get there. It makes you unstoppable because your drive no longer depends on external rewards or recognition. It's born within, burning quietly but powerfully, pushing you forward through every storm. Hunger keeps your dream alive when others can't see it. It gives your vision strength, your actions purpose, and your life direction. Without hunger, success fades. With hunger, greatness becomes inevitable because it keeps you chasing the best version of yourself every single day. Stay relentless in purpose. Driven because the moment you stop pursuing your purpose with intensity, life starts to lose its meaning. Being relentless means refusing to quit, no matter how many times you fall, fail, or face rejection. It's the mindset of warriors who understand that obstacles are not signs to stop, but signals to push harder. Purpose gives direction to your relentlessness, turning your effort into something meaningful. Without purpose, persistence feels empty. Without persistence, purpose remains only a dream. When both unite, they create unstoppable momentum. To stay relentless and purpose, driven is to live with a sense of mission, to wake up every day knowing there's something bigger than comfort, bigger than fear, and bigger than yourself. The relentless never wait for the perfect moment because they know perfection is an illusion. They act, adjust, and advance. They understand that the road to success is never straight, that pain and pressure are part of the process. What separates them is their refusal to give up when things get hard. They find strength in the struggle and clarity in the chaos. When purpose drives your actions, even the hardest days become meaningful because you're moving towards something that matters. Purpose gives you fuel when energy runs low, courage when fear rises, and focus when distractions surround you. It reminds you why you started and why you can't stop now. To stay relentless and purpose-driven means developing discipline that outlasts emotion. You won't always feel motivated, but when your mission is clear, you'll keep moving regardless of how you feel. The relentless mind doesn't look for shortcuts, it embraces consistency. It understands that progress often comes slowly, that breakthroughs are built brick by brick through patience and persistence. Purpose transforms obstacles into teachers and delays into preparation. It keeps your spirit anchored while your feet move forward. You become unstoppable not because life gets easier, because you grow stronger and more focused with every challenge. Being relentless is not about aggression, it's about endurance. It's about continuing to show up even when no one notices, working in silence while your results speak loudly. Purpose-driven people don't chase applause, they chase impact. Their satisfaction comes not from recognition, but from knowing they are walking in alignment with their calling. Every setback becomes part of the story, every hardship part of the training. When you live this way, failure doesn't defeat you, it refines you. Doubt doesn't destroy you, it deepens your determination. Staying relentless and purpose-driven means committing to the journey, not just the outcome. It's trusting the process when progress feels invisible, holding your vision when others lose faith, and pushing through pain with the belief that it's shaping something powerful within you. Purpose keeps your fire alive, and relentlessness keeps it burning through every storm. Never settle. Always stay hungry, because the moment you settle, you stop growing. And the moment you stop growing, you start declining. Settling is the quiet killer of potential. It's the voice that says, "This is enough," when deep down you know there's more inside you. The hunger to grow, to evolve, to achieve more is what keeps life exciting and purpose-filled. Those who stay hungry understand that success is not a destination, but a journey that requires constant effort, learning, and self-reflection. Settling creates comfort, and comfort creates stagnation. When you settle, you stop challenging yourself. And when you stop challenging yourself, you slowly lose the spark that once made you unstoppable. Staying hungry means maintaining the same fire that drove you when you had nothing. The same passion, the same urgency, and the same determination. It means never letting achievements make you lazy, and never allowing success to make you satisfied. Hunger is not about greed. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about living in pursuit of excellence, not perfection. When you stay hungry, you're always seeking ways to improve, to think sharper, work smarter, and live with deeper purpose. You begin to see each new goal as a stepping stone, not a finish line. The moment you think you've made it, you lose the very drive that helped you get there. Never settling requires courage, because it means choosing discomfort over ease, growth over safety, and vision over contentment. It's easy to stop when things are good, but greatness demands more. Those who stay hungry are never satisfied with what they've already accomplished. They're focused on what they can still become. They don't compete with others. They compete with yesterday's version of themselves. Each day becomes a new opportunity to push boundaries, to explore untapped potential, and to move closer to the extraordinary. Hunger keeps your purpose alive, your mind sharp, and your heart on fire. It transforms obstacles into opportunities and makes persistence your second nature. When you never settle, you attract growth. You start surrounding yourself with people who challenge you, ideas that stretch you, and goals that scare you. You stop playing small because hunger won't allow you to. It refuses to let you stay stuck in the same place, doing the same things, expecting different results. Hunger pushes you to evolve, to learn from failure, to embrace change, and to create new possibilities. It gives you the discipline to keep going when motivation fades. It reminds you that your journey isn't over until you've poured out every ounce of your potential. Never settling is not about chasing more possessions, but chasing more purpose. It's about living in such a way that every day you look in the mirror, you know you didn't hold anything back. Always stay hungry, because hunger is what transforms a dream into destiny. Greatness is not built in comfort. It is forged through hunger, persistence, and purpose. Those who refuse to settle, who never lose their hunger for growth, rise above limits that hold others back. Comfort may offer rest, but it steals your edge. Yesterday's success may feel satisfying, but it becomes a trap if it stops your progress. True champions remain relentless, fueled by a vision bigger than their fears and a purpose stronger than their pain. Hunger keeps the fire alive. Purpose gives that fire direction. When you stay hungry, you keep evolving, learning, and stretching into the best version of yourself. Every challenge becomes a teacher. Every setback becomes fuel. And every victory becomes a reminder that there's always another level to reach. So never settle for what is. Keep reaching for what can be. Stay driven, stay disciplined, and above all, stay hungry.